Welcome to the Full Moon Film Buff, episode 205. We're going to discuss Monsterwolf, released in 2010. I watched this on Amazon. I had not seen this before. Just a note, yes, I am trying out a new format. Let me know what you think. As always, we start with the prominent crew and cast. You can find links to a more complete credit list in the show notes. The film was directed by Todor Chapkanov, written by Charles Bolin. We talked about Todor Chapkanov when we covered Thor, Hammer of the Gods. Charles Bolin has two credits, writing Monsterwolf and Swamp Shark. The cast includes Leonore Varela as Maria, Robert Picardo as Mr. Stark, Mark Macaulay as Sheriff Bennett, Steve Rivas as Chief Turner, and Jason London as Yale. Chilean actress Leonore Varela is no stranger to genre fans. She played the fierce vampire princess Nysa in Blade 2. Her big break in her native country was in the long-running TV show Tic Tac. We first talked about the great Robert Picardo when we covered the legendary film The Howling. Mark Macaulay has appeared in dozens of film and TV shows since the 80s, including Miami Vice, Edward Scissorhands, Monster, Ocean Avenue, The Punisher, 12 Years a Slave, and Burn Notice. He often plays tough cops, officials, or menacing locals. Steve Rivas appeared in major films like Dances with Wolves, Fargo as Shep Proudfoot, Last of the Dogmen, The Missing, and Geronimo, an American Legend. He sadly passed away in 2017 at the age of 55, younger than me. Jason London has a younger twin brother, whom we've seen before in this project in the film Wolfsbane. Jeremy built a long career with appearances in films like Dazed and Confused, The Rage, Carrie 2, Out Cold, and literally dozens of TV movies. So now we're going to cover the plot summary and my initial impressions. Monsterwolf wastes no time. An oil exploration crew drilling in a Louisiana swamp sets off an explosion that disturbs an ancient Native American burial ground, accidentally awaking a massive, terrifying wolf spirit. It tears up the crew. Sheriff Bennett and the law investigate. Bennett's daughter, Maria, now a big city New York lawyer, returns home to work on behalf of the oil company and its slimy president, Mr. Stark. The local Indian chief knows the legend of the wolf spirit, sworn to protect the ecological balance of the land. The wolf starts killing anyone who works for the oil company, or just anyone who litters. Meanwhile, Maria reconnects with her old boyfriend, Yale. She quits her job, finds out she's the last member of the original Indian tribe, and stops the wolf. This is not a werewolf. Sorry. It's a straightforward don't mess with nature or ancient spirits premise with a big angry guardian wolf at the center. Classic creature feature territory with a heavy-handed environmental message and a bizarre Native American. On paper, it has solid B-movie appeal, but it doesn't quite land, at least it didn't for me. There are bright spots, some of the kills are fun, and every actor is chewing the scenery. But the monster wolf never feels real, and the whole plot is just too silly. As far as effects go, Monsterwolf gives us a mix of practical prosthetics for close-ups and attack shots, alongside heavy CGI for the full monster reveals in action. The practical work shines in those tight moments. You get good use of Fur Fang's claws and some bloody practical gore that does make some of the attacks feel visceral. When the film goes wider or shows the full monster wolf in motion, it leans heavily on CGI, and that's where the budget limitations show. The creature looks weightless and dated in longer shots, with that classic early 2010s digital fur and movement. There are no transformation sequences because there's no werewolf. Overall, the monster look lands somewhere between pretty effective in the shadows and a lot rough when it's fully lit and moving. Now, one of the things I always love digging into with these creature features is how they handle the lore, but no werewolf means no lore. There is some weird Native American stuff that doesn't make sense, and I'm not an expert on, so I'm not going to wade into those shores. Now, Monsterwolf does scratch a similar itch to other sci-fi eco-horror flicks or films like Prophecy with its environmental monster message. If you enjoy guardian spirits or rampaging creatures protecting sacred land, it's got that. It's got that classic oil company energy. Like many sci-fi originals, it was made on a very tight budget and schedule, with the practical effects helping sell the attacks while CGI handled the bigger creature scale. Now, Monsterwolf is as subtle as a 10-pound sledgehammer, and unfortunately, it's only that complicated too. The film wastes no time setting up its central conflict: unchecked corporate greed versus the raw, unforgiving power of nature. This is eco-horror in pure sci-fi style. Big, loud, and unapologetic. The engine of the plot is an oil company's ruthless drilling operation, blasting through a Louisiana backwater in pursuit of profit. They disturb a sacred Native American site. One explosive charge later, and they've awakened something ancient with zero tolerance for human nonsense. This creature is nature's enforcer, an ancient guardian sworn to protect the land's ecological balance. It hunts anyone who pollutes, litters, or exploits the earth with no remorse. In true monster movie fashion, Monsterwolf literalizes the classic man versus nature conflict for the fracking and oil boom era. Now, Mr. Stark, played with the perfect amount of sleaze by Robert Picardo, might as well be twirling a mustache, cackling, and wearing a black top hat. He is the ultimate corporate villain. Profit above all, and consequences be damned. The creature is a punisher of the spoilers, while Maria tries to navigate the fallout. It's surface level. There is no deep philosophical treatise here, but it lands with the satisfying thump of that sledgehammer. Greed literally awakens monsters, and in Monsterwolf, nature fights back with teeth and claws. Now, even as the film hammers home its message, Maria keeps the story grounded and gives us someone to root for. Standing at the center of this clash between greed and nature is our reluctant heroine. She starts as a voluntary outsider. She's a local kid who left and became a sharp big city lawyer sent in to clean up the oil company's legal mess. But she quickly becomes the only person capable of communicating with both worlds. Maria researches the legends. She negotiates with the suits. She stands up to the corporate sleazebags and slowly reconnects with her own heritage. Her intelligence, personal background, and ties to the local community make her the bridge who ultimately confronts the awakened spirit. A smart, capable woman drives the story, giving Monsterwolf a little more heart than your average rampaging monster flick. Not a lot. I didn't say it was deep. Still not very subtle. The local townsfolk are caught in the middle. They're torn between clinging to traditions and the tempting promise of jobs and money from the oil company. The show does a good job of showing you that people are getting money out of this. Maria's return forces everyone, including herself, to confront that choice. Do you sell out the past for a short-term gain or fight to preserve the balance? The creature, as nature's guardian, becomes the judge and executioner in that debate. Maria's arc gives the film what emotional weight it does have. She's the one who understands the old ways well enough to face the wolf spirit on something that resembles equal footing. So, bottom line on Monsterwolf, don't bother. If you're a diehard creature feature fan and the idea of a massive ancient wolf spirit protecting the swamp from greedy oil drillers sounds like a fun sci-fi Saturday night, then yeah, give it a spin. It's got that scruffy early 2010s made-for-TV charm, some legitimately fun practical gore in the attack scenes, and a big angry guardian monster that delivers the rampaging goods. But the echo horror premise with native-inspired lore is a little weak, and the practical close-up work, while good, the CGI is not. And it's going to make you laugh at some times when you really shouldn't be laughing. The human drama and dialogue can feel clunky at times, and it follows the formula really closely. It's aggressively mediocre, but probably not one you'll be quoting or revisiting every full moon. If you're new to sci-fi originals or expecting something on the level of the classics, skip it, or at least go in with very low expectations. So, if you like lycanthropes, like, share, and subscribe. Contribute your thoughts and additional observations in the comments below. Let me know what I missed or what you noticed. Next, I plan to discuss Piranha Man versus Werewolf Man from 2010. Keep your eye on the moon, a silver bullet in the chamber, and we'll see you back next episode. And yes, I did read the title right.